Girls. What isn't nearly as hot/attractive as many guys think? 80% of people here are dudes seeing if they're fucking up. So what I'm getting from this is being a quiet dude isn't as bad as it seems. Exuding a quiet confidence can be very attractive. But not too quiet and not too confident. Not too average either. Being asked to show your bobs and vagine. Bitch lasagna. Milk truck just arrive. Flaunting your money. Even as an 18-year-old. I always found it off-putting. You have money? Great. You don't have to remind me every 5 minutes. I don't have any money. Date me. Tell me stories about evading law enforcement or run-ins with gangs and being tough and shit. No. You just look like you have really bad judgment and decision-making skills. Honestly. It's like the guy saying I'm not really much better at decision-making than a 15-year-old. And not even one of the more mature 15-year-olds. Being forceful at the beginning of a sexual encounter. Sometimes it is a turn off if you start off too strong. Coming in my eye. Too much cologne. Stop saying you're good at eating pussy if you aren't. Ugh. Picking fights with other guys for stupid reasons. You don't look tough or manly to me. You look immature and dumb. To me it says, oh hey. Look at me, I cannot control my temper and one day you might make me angry. Talking like a baby. More men have tried it than I care to think about. Edit. Forgiven if done to cats or dogs or babies. Lots of people asking. That overly macho attitude. Be confident. But don't be an ass. Be Steve Harrington. Don't be Max's douchey brother whose name I've forgotten. My man Steve Harrington. I don't know how the show pulled the 180, but this guy is awesome. Trying to fake a deep voice. Most of us can tell when you are trying to fake it. As compared to when a guy actually has a deep voice. My ex used to say that my voice became weirdly sexy when I was sick. Apparently my voice is pretty high. I don't ever try to lower it unless for comedic effect because yes. It's horrible. Axe spray. Black. How about the overusage of any cologne/perfume? I don't need to smell you when you walk into the room. So obnoxious. Bragging about how much money you spend. Financial responsibility is sexy. Mind if I whip out my 401k? 5% match and positioned for growth. Sweet. No chest hair comments yet. Being an asshole. This guy in my junior year in high school would make me the butt of every joke and bullied me throughout the school year. He'd make fun of my friends, my clothes, my hobbies. I found out later that he had a huge crush on me. Like what? What was he trying to accomplish? The bad boy look? Shedding all your skin and revealing yourself as a lizard person. I mean, you think you really know someone. Seeming like a decent person. But then pulling the I'm a nice guy card when I tell them I'm not interested in dating them. If I'm looking to date someone, then being a nice person should be a given. Not to be used as some distinguishing trait. Well, what if I'm extra nice? What if I volunteer at puppy shelters? Donate to charities. Give thoughtful gifts. Forgive slights and listen to everyone in their hour of need. Is that not a distinguished trait? Is that average? You are asking too much of humanity. They aren't like that. Just accept that I am a fucking god to you mortal pests. A god. Checks through this thread to make sure I don't already do any of this. This is exactly why I am here. This is exactly why Op asked it. Toupees. Hair pieces. Hair plugs. Comb-overs. Etc. Bald is sexy. If you're thinning, just clip or shave or let it go. We can tell when you're faking it. Usually because you're nervous about it. There are many of us who find bald attractive. Whiny guys who say they're nice. Nice guys don't say they're nice. Revving your car or motorcycle for attention. It's not hot. It's obnoxious. Edit. I mean the guys who will drive right up to you and rev their engines at you on purpose. Agreed. My immediate thought is, wow, what a dipshit. When they treat women like we can't accomplish simple tasks. Especially when men say no. Women shouldn't do this. I've heard advice before that states to surround yourself with women to seem more attractive. At least for me. That's terrible advice. Just awful. Please tell me there's a difference between guys who do that to get laid and guys who legitimately just end up friends with a lot of women? Trying too hard to be different from other guys and boasting about how much of a mature, intelligent man you are in comparison to all those brainless stupid chads. Especially when it comes to length. A large penis. Name dropping your connections or well-known friends. I used to hang out with a guy that worked for the state legislature and he acted like he was Olivia Pope herself. Having a job you love is awesome. Showing how powerful you are by manipulating and shit-talking everyone you know is not. Why the fuck is this question posted every week? Because they can't figure out why they are single. God bless this comment. Jumping right to "I'll take care of you" is a big one for me. Guys assume that's what I am looking for all the time, and most, not all. I'll admit women I know take pride in their capacity for independence. Honestly, being condescending in general isn't hot. Not being able to talk anything out or have a good cry. I get that society brainwashed you. But I want to date a human, not a robot. I will treat your feelings valid and expect you to do the same. They have those too. So clearly I'm not interested. Also, just showing weakness and silliness in general is more attractive. I want to hear you practice terrible violin cause you love it. Not pick fights to seem cool. And not being able to do chores around the house is stupid. It screams I can't take care of myself to me. If I can mow the lawn and put up our IKEA. You can make eggs and rice and salad, at least be willing to try if you weren't taught. I'm looking for a partner in crime. Not a master. Think Eugene vs. Gaston. Shaving your chest hair. It's the worst, and I'll never want to cuddle or be the little spoon because it will be prickly and scratchy. When I read all that, I start wondering why I'm still single. Probably because I'm ugly. Man should never tell that he's hot or the temperature around is too high. Because we all know that man's not _hot_. My girl said take off the jacket. You're stupid jacked up douche truck. Insulting other women. I get so many "you're the only woman on this side who seems normal." Or all the other women on here are scary / crazy / basic / whatever messages on OKC. It's not even funny. I have never responded to one. A guy who thinks that insulting other women is how to start a conversation is probably a sexist asshat. Alright. You're just as scary, crazy and basic as everyone else. Better. Many guys think not caring about what condiments you bring to restaurants will make them attractive to women. This is false. Guys need to have a game plan of the condiments they will bring out to eat and when. This is critical to the success of the meal. What condiments will you guys bring? Mayo. Mayo and hot sauce. Loud ass music coming from your car. Jewelry bling. Flashing money in general. Blowing tons of money on stupid shit just to show everyone that you can. That just tells me you suck at managing money and would not make a good mate. It also tells me that you are vain and insecure and that you will eventually be broke. Edit. To elaborate. Being loud and trying to get everyone's attention all the time by being funny. A bad haircut. Please don't. Go have someone do it for you. Bad hygiene. Bad dental hygiene. Bragging about size of your dick / being good in bed. Going by experience, it's the ones with no reason to brag that do it the most. Based on all the things said in this thread, I appear to be the perfect man. Except I just broke the no gloating / bragging rule. Curse my stature. My height is my shortcoming. Asserting dominance in business settings. May the best idea win. That frown thing that guys do in selfies. It's like a male duck face. Insulting other girls / saying stuff like you're way more attractive than her, I hate it at least. Making judgmental comments about anybody in general. Being overtly confident. It's a thin line between confidence and cockiness. If asked something about yourself, be humble, but confident in yourself. Don't go oversharing about yourself in order to display confidence because it comes off as cocky. Confidence and a nice personality. Mirror pictures of your ABS. The many puffs of Axe prepubescent boys and guys spray. I hope you realize that you cannot rely on these answers here. There is a difference between what people prefer and what they think / say they prefer. Your goal is to attract at least one out of a couple of local women. But what you find out is which preferences are agreeable for the average Reddit user. Not smiling in pictures. It's boring and tells me that you hate joy. Smiling in pictures without looking like a moron can be really hard. I hate it when a guy bleaches his butthole and puts it on my mouth. I love cake farts and face sits and everything, so please don't bleach it. I don't like bleach. Just asshole. The shocker. Being an extreme mama's boy. Get off the damn tit. Cut the cord. Leave the womb. I dated a guy for 4 months whose mother called every 2 hours to ask what he was doing, etc. Felt like I was dating her. She ran his life. It was scary. He was 30. This should be retitled. Women in your 20s. What do you not like? What will you admit to not liking? Guy, everything here seems to make sense to me. Since I don't qualify for natural selection, I'll just stay home and jerk it. Telling me how wasted you got last weekend. Lots of people have probably said this. But guys who spend lots of their time in the gym. Sure, some girls might find it attractive. But I don't want to date a guy where I come second / have to fit around the gym and who is constantly looking at how much protein etc. they're getting. She was old enough to buy beer and the rest of us were probably 15. And she said she could do that. So we brought her back to the house we were at. It wasn't anything I would feel like I missed if I hadn't seen it.